My name is Lynette. I've wanted to be a homesteader for over 25 years, and I'm finally getting my chance. I'm in my late 40s, I have some physical challenges, and no prior experience with farming. I follow the cycles of nature and the 13 full moons that span nearly every single year. Welcome to 13 Moons Homestead.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. And I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke. And I will try to fix what has been broken. And take this weight off my shoulders, 'cause I know yesterday ain't coming back. I'm gonna let the past stay in the cold. I will listen to the ocean, let its unsaid words be spoken, and I'll let my mind be kept.
So it is time to plant garlic. I have never done this before. This will be the first year. I didn't have the raised beds ready last year, so I couldn't plant in the fall, but now I can, and most of the summer crops have been removed from the beds, so they're all clear. I have decided to dedicate one entire raised bed to garlic. That might be a sacrifice, we'll find out, but that's what I'm going to do for this year. I think next year I'll be able to have a better plan and not take up one of these whole beds, but for now this is what I've got. That's what I'm going to work with. This year I purchased seed garlic from Mary's Heirloom Seeds, which I will leave a link to in the description below. And I purchased two different varieties. I wanted to make sure I had some each of a hard neck variety and a soft neck variety so that I can really kind of see for myself what the differences really are. With the hard neck variety, I really wanted to be able to get the garlic scapes in the late spring, and just because I really kind of like the idea of a crop that you get kind of double duty out of. You can harvest twice or more off of it. And then the soft neck variety I got because it's supposed to store longer, store better, be a better storage garlic in general. And that's obviously something we want to do. If they work out and I get the same varieties again, I have a feeling I'm going to want to grow a lot more than what I can even fit in this bed, which, if I did my math right, and it's entirely possible that I didn't, I think I can get about 216 cloves in this bed. And actually, I don't even know if I have that many, because you order it by the head or by the pound, and so I don't know how many cloves are actually going to be in there. I may not have enough to even fill this bed. I hope I do. Fingers crossed. I would like to have that many heads of garlic at the end, in the middle of next summer, to use and store. The soft neck variety that I got, the description said it was a good choice for beginners. That's me. So I got this one here. There we go. It's California early white seed garlic, and I believe I have 2 bags of this, and I think there's four bulbs in each bag. Let me look. Yeah. 2, 3. Actually 6 bulbs in here. It says 4, but there's 6. And I have 2 baggies of this. I don't know how many are in the other baggie. And then the hardneck variety that I got this time is Bogatir. I have no idea if I'm saying that correctly. And it should have 4 bulbs of this. Let me see. 2, 3, 4. I think there's 5 in here. There's actually 5 in here. Mary's very generous. So I'm going to break these heads apart and sort them out, and I'm going to get them planted. I've watched several videos now from lots of different people on how to plant garlic. Some of them say to soak them in like a kelp fertilizer, you know, liquid mix with water and stuff, and some people just break the cloves apart and plant them dry. They all say to leave the papery covering on them. Because I did not think ahead to read the instructions, and today is when I need to plant these, I'm not going to soak them. I need to use my window of time appropriately. I've seen as many people plant them dry as soaked, so I'm going to take my chances and just plant them dry. I did amend this bed just a little bit with a bag of worm castings and a bag of actually potting soil, just to make it a little loftier and not as compacted. I'm planning to space these 4 inches apart. I've seen anywhere from people recommending between 2 inches and 6 or 8 inches, and I really need to get as much crop as I can out of this bed space, but I also don't want to crowd them, so I decided on 4 inches as a happy medium. So we'll try that for this year on both varieties. And the way I'm going to do that is use my seed square to space them appropriately. So those of you who are familiar with the square foot gardening method developed by, I believe his name was Mel Bartholomew, there's a book about square foot gardening, and it uses space more efficiently for gardening, which in cases like mine where I'm using raised beds really makes the best use of a block of space. You can kind of use it if you're doing rows too, but it really is kind of developed kind of for raised beds. They have come out with this seeding square. You've probably seen these around, and all of the different color holes represent different spacing, and it even comes with this little dibber tool. There's also a tiny little funnel that you can use that sits in the hole, so you can put your seeds down through it, but I typically don't use that, but I do use this to get appropriate spacing. So in my case, today the spacing will be on these yellow holes. So you'll see me pressing this down into the soil to mark my 1 square foot, and I'll use the dipper tool right through the hole to mark every 4 inches, and then ultimately I'll have to make those holes a little bit bigger to fit the garlic.
Close your eyes, get some rest. I'm by your side, lay your head on my chest. I know you've had a really bad day, but I'm right here, it's gonna be okay. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies ain't too gray, we're gonna be okay. Calm your soul,
I didn't have quite enough space to plant every clove of garlic that I had, but the ones that are left are the smaller ones and ones that were less desirable to plant anyway. It turned out that I ordered 8 bulbs of the soft neck variety and 4 of the hard neck, and there was an extra bulb in each bag, so I ended up with 10 total bulbs of the soft neck and 5 of the hard neck, which was fantastic. It was more than I was expecting. This bed is full, so I didn't count exactly. There's some weird corners, where the support members are for the structure of the raised bed that I couldn't plant something in, but it should be around 200, a little more than 200, and that's pretty good. So we'll see what kind of germination rate we get on them. I did put some of this not landscape fabric, floating row cover over the bed just to temper the rain so it doesn't beat so hard directly on the bed. I happened to pick up a piece that was cut a little too short, so I probably will replace it with a longer one that will cover the ends as well. I also probably will mulch the bed even with the cover on it. It's fall now and we have a lot of trees, so I should be able to mulch it with leaves, and then I'll uncover it in the spring. Blessed be, friends. That's all I've got for you today. We'll see you on the next video.